Alright guys, it's Nicholas, aka Matthias on Henfi, back with my second video tonight. I am on a roll. For this video, it's a shout out to Bill Barra, who's at Barra on Henfi. He lives just up north of me in the Seattle area, and he sent me and a bunch of other people, he organized a tour for the Lime Ears in-ear monitors, their demo kit actually for custom in-ear monitors, but these are the universal demos. And in here we've got the Lime Ears 2 and the Lime Ears 3 switch. Okay, and this is from Poland, so same place Custom Art comes from, and Custom Art and Lime Ears have done some collaborations, and if my memory serves me correctly, when Custom Art wanted to start doing or go beyond just doing silicon custom in-ear monitors and branch out into acrylics, they got some help from Lime Ears in how to get good acrylic custom in-ear monitors, how to make good custom acrylic in-ear monitors, make them look nice, not have bubbles, etc. So here is the kit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and it's all black. Hopefully you can see something there. So what do we have in, actually maybe I'll just move it back, and here we go. So inside the kit we've got the Lime Ears 2. Hopefully that's coming through. Okay, so the Lime Ears 2 here, and these are with the kind of stainless steel silver Lime Ears logo on each of them, and they have just, basic standard custom in-ear monitor cable with memory wire. You see that on most of the custom in-ear monitor demo kits I've ever checked out have that. This one has, you can see in my hand here, the nozzle is relatively long, so you can put on some, it comes with spin fit, so I was using the small spin fit, and I can get really deep insertion with these for good isolation. And these are as the name would imply, the LE2. These are the 2 BA driver earphones, single bore, right? So single bore up here. Maybe I'll zoom in a little more. Hopefully you can, and can I readjust? Hopefully you can. Oh, heck with it. I'll zoom out a little bit. Readjust. Okay, so single bore, color marked for right and left side, which is nice. Tell you the LE2, got the serial number on it. And it's 2-pin, so it's got the 2-pin connector there. And for these guys, it's a relatively neutral sound signature, and it's a bit rolled off on either end, so you're not going to get, great bass extension. You're not going to get great treble extension, not the crispest or most prominent treble. These, I have to say, these are not my cup of tea. I would not go for the Lime Ears 2. If you're looking, I wanted something a little bit warmer and richer sounding and with more bass impact. And I don't know, it might be my age, might be my preference, but I needed something with more prominent treble than these have, so I wasn't hearing. So I'm 45, and I've been listening to music for a long time. I've gone to some loud concerts in my youth. It might be, like I said, it might be my hearing, but I'm not hearing the cymbals as well with these as I would like. So these I listened to for a bit, but they're kind of out of my zone. The LE3 switch, the Lime Ears 3 switch, these they provided the 2 colors, so we've got red for right, and that's pretty universal, and I hope it comes through. This is a kind of a orangey brown color for the left. He's not the typical blue red, and it's it's fairly close, same tone, kind of same tones, but definitely you can tell a difference. And I'm hoping it comes through. These guys have the switch right here, so if you put the switch forward, then you get a more neutral sound. You pull it back and you get more bass. And I measured these with and without the switch on, and I'm going to upload those FR graphs to HeadFi so you guys can check them out. I know what they claim on the Lime Ears site, and we'll see how my measurements match up against that. From my memory, it is fairly close for these. And what I will say about these is, again, with the... Oh, I forgot, these are also a dual bore design. I don't know if you can see it, but you know, one large bore and one small bore, typical for a 3BA design. And these guys, what did I like about them? I like them. I mean, they're okay without the switch on. Again, kind of like the LE2, more neutral than I am looking for. Not quite my gig. The bass feels rolled off to me. It's not as full and warm in the lower mids as I'd like. But with the switch on, different beast. It gives some more bass impact. You know, not a lot, but it's, you know, it's not like a good dynamic. But you know, there's some more bass impact, but it really fills out the low end. It makes it warmer and richer, and the upper frequencies don't change. And it may feel a little more subdued just because you have more low end, but it's pretty good. It doesn't feel as rolled off up top as the LE2. And I have another one to show you here, but out of the 3 Lime Ears in-ear monitors I got, I would say this one is the bang for your buck champion, especially with the switch on. So for me, I would just say if I could buy the LE3 in the sound configuration with switch on permanently, that would be pretty good. And I know I showed one of my HeadFi buddies the FR graphs already, and the one with LE3 with the switch on caught his eye immediately, even over the higher end model, the Aether. He thought, just from the FR graph, it's like, wow, that LE3 looks pretty good with the switch on. So those are the LE2 and the LE3, and here we go. Here is Lime Ears. The Aether. Here is their top of the line 5BA driver in-ear monitor, and I'll take that one out. I don't have the cable all nicely coiled up like the others. Same cable. I like the finish on these. It's a nice blue. Again, there's red and blue color coding for the ears, so it's easy to tell which monitor you got by the color coding. It is a triple bore design, and you have the nice blue color that's transparent, so you can see through a little bit there. And on the back, it's got this light, nice wood. I like this wood, the nice light wood. The Lime Ears logo in silver. Again, just like the others, it's a 2-pin design. Just like the others, the nozzle is long, so I can put on a small spin fit and get a nice good seal and deep insertion. And this guy has a switch too. So, just like the LE3 switch, put the switch forward, and you've got a more neutral sound. Even though it's a more neutral sound, it is warmer, and it has more treble extension than the LE3 switch. So I did like that. I mean, it's pretty good. And you flip it over to the back, towards the back side, towards the back of your ear, back of your head when you're wearing them, and you get quite a bit more bass extension. And this is focused. The other one they claim on the website, and I think my measurements show, sorry, the LE3 switch, they claim, I think it's from 1000 hertz on down, it boosts. And this guy, the Aether, I think they claim 125 down, but when I measured it, it's more like 250 down. Something like that, or it was 250, and it's really 500 was what I measured. One of those two, I forget. I'll throw up the FR curves, and you guys can take a look for yourself. Judge for yourself and see if it looks like something you would want. But I do remember them saying it's more of a sub boost, and it looked to me like it's a mid and sub boost. So you get better bass impact, a warmer low end, and just more bass overall than the LE3 switch. Combine that with the increased treble response, and it gets a bit, U-shaped when you flip the switch back there. But the mids don't suffer. It's a top of the line in-ear monitor, and the mids don't suffer. One thing that I thought it kind of surprised me about the Aether was when using it with my LE2 Gold, it was showing quite a bit of hissing sibilance, and more than I could take. So I would not listen to this with my LPG. I would just not do it. It was not a good experience with the LPG for me. And the hissing was quite odd because say it was a singer with an S, the S would be centralized as most vocals are, but the hissing side would actually come quite a bit separated out towards the left and right of my head. So it's I've never experienced that. Usually it's just an S with a hiss, and the hiss comes at the same space as the sibilant sound. This was the hiss was completely separated, even though it directly followed the S sound. So it's a very odd experience. Once I took it away from the LPG and I plugged into the Cayenne i5, I immediately had a much better experience with these, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. I really like these. I like them the best out of the lineup because I do like the warmer sound right now, and I do like the treble extension on these better. I think I could have used even a little bit more treble extension than these were, or a little more treble prominence than these were giving me. Or that, I don't want the sibilants to come out to play, but I could have heard the cymbals a little bit even better than I did with these. But it was pretty good experience, and the sound stage was nice with these. It's good with the LE3, and it's okay with LE2. When I first listened to the LE2, I thought, oh, these are pretty good. And then I popped in the LE3 and oh, these are a lot better. I went back to the LE2 and thought, oh, no, I'm not going back to these again. And then I popped in the Aether, and wow, the soundstage blew up quite a bit more. I like the nice warm sound, definitely more resolution with the Aether. But going back to the LE3, I still enjoyed them quite a bit. So that's why I'm calling the LE3 switch the bang for your buck king out of this lineup. So if I were, an audiophile on a budget and I was looking for an in-ear monitor with a neutralish sound, but I had really good hearing, and I was treble sensitive to a certain extent, I think the LE3 is pretty good. So those are Lime Ears, and I'm going to do one more. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, zoom out. Okay, here we go. Rhapsodio. So this is the Rhapsodio Galaxy V2, and Kunlun, or Kunlun, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think if I was reading Iron Fist, it would be Kunlun, but it might be Kunlun. So he was nice enough to organize a tour for these guys, and don't hassle about it if you weren't on it, but nice. Glad to be invited to it, and here they are. This is the Galaxy V2. These are a completely different beast. These are zoom again. So these are a nice top-of-the-line single dynamic in-ear monitor, not a custom, but a universal. They have a brass housing that is chrome-plated, and you can see hopefully you can see it, there's a vent hole right by my thumb there for the dynamic driver, and these guys have a beautiful cable. I love this cable. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous braid. The color is amazing. I like the silver and carbon fiber Y-split. I love the silver, matching silver and carbon fiber connectors. Pull it out. It's a 2-pin. Pop it back in. It's a recessed 2-pin, so you're not going to put a lot of strain on those pins. Easy to get in and out, which is nice because some of those recessed ones aren't that easy to get in and out. So there it goes, back in. Again, they're sending these are sent around with Spin Fit. So Spin Fit seems to be the flavor of the month for tips, or maybe even more than a month. No memory wire on these. These have just a kind of semi-curved or coiled sheath around the cable, so it's really comfortable. Don't have to monkey around with memory wire. I actually prefer this and wish more people would go with this than they went with memory wire. And a nice, just all chromed up, even Rhapsodio branded 3.5 millimeter plug, and then it's just got some clear shrink tube here for a strain relief. It's okay. And the chin cinch, nitpicking a little bit, it could be shrunk a little bit more. It's pretty loose here. I've never encountered one that was quite so loose. I'm glad it's not as tight as some people do theirs, but I would get a heat gun and shrink it up a little bit. So that is this guy. The cable is nice and supple, and have never had it tangle. It's really soft and comfortable. Love the cable. And so here are the shells. And again, it's it's a dynamic. So you've got I don't know. These are some. It's not just a branding. I think these are some crazy sticker. It seems like voodoo magic. I don't get it. Some infrared sticker or something. I don't quite get it. Somebody can totally check me if I'm wrong on that, but I remember reading something about that. And here is a mesh cover, so you can clean it off. It'd be nice if it could be, if it had a pin or something and you can remove it and wash it out, given the price of these bad boys, but whatever. Didn't do it. I like the RHA approach where it's got a little pin in there that you can pop the whole thing out, clean it, put it back. QJ's does that too. That would be nice for something that's this darn expensive. So it's easy to get the tips, fairly easy to get the tips on and off. Bam, there it goes. So what do these guys sound like, and do I like them? I will be honest with you, these are not my cup of tea, and here is why. These have really good bass. It's prominent bass, it's full bass, it has good impact. I like the bass on these. The mids are fine. This is definitely a U-shaped in-ear monitor, and the reason I'm not digging it is because the upper mids, lower treble are extremely prominent on this guy. When I put them on, I immediately noticed how aggressive and edgy it sounded. Some people will love it to pieces. They love that kind of aggressive in-your-face sound. That is not what I'm looking for. I prefer a warmer, smoother sound. I love detail and treble extension, but I don't need it to be aggressive in those upper mids and lower treble. So for this is not for me. I will put up a frequency response graph of this, and I can put it up compared to something like the Aether, another top of the line-ish monitor, the UM Maestro. I can put it up against that. I've got several things I measured that I can put it up against, and you'll see how prominent of a peak this guy has. And if it's for you and you like that, awesome, get it. People like me who, you're not looking for an aggressive sound, this guy won't be for you. So I think that's about it for these. I don't want to belabor the point too much, and I have to get them shipped off. Otherwise, these guys will say, Nicholas, you never get to participate in our tours ever again. So tomorrow I will ship them off to the next people who get to listen to them. And what else was I going to say? I did try this guy with different DAPs, and with all of them I did find it kind of aggressive. Even with, I thought maybe the SoundAware M1 Pro would mellow it out a bit. I think if I still had, I traded the M1 Pro, my M1 Analog, the SoundAware M1 Analog in for the M1 Pro, and the M1 Pro is a more it's still warm, but it's a more neutral DAP, and it has a lot more detail retrieval, and it still lets that aggressive character come through. If I had that M1 analog, that would be a great match for this. It's a really warm DAP, and I think that would help out a lot. But I don't have it, so I can't guarantee it. In any case, I want to give a big thanks to Bill Barra, or at Barra, for letting me try out again the Lime Ears with the Aether. Really enjoyed trying out that lineup, and I look forward to the next ones. I think he's got the High Edition with the NT6 Pro, and he's got the AAW coming through with the W500, 900, plus their new IEM that they just released, and the Kingpins. He's got the 64 Audio, which, hey, they're in Portland. I could probably just go down the street and listen to them, but I'm too busy at work to do that, and they're not open on the weekend. So thanks, Bill, for getting the Forte and geez, I forget the name of the Kingpin there. Their 18 driver, which Bill is in love with. He's gaga over that thing. So thanks, Bill, for organizing all these tours and letting me join in the fun. I appreciate it. And thanks to Kunlun for letting me join the fun with the Rhapsodio Galaxy V2. And that one is going up to Bill. So Bill, if you catch the video, it'll be on its way to you, and you're only the next city up, so it'll be there soon. And that's it. Thanks for watching and listening to my lo-fi video. Hopefully it was informative. You learned something from it. And that's it. I'll be back soon with more on what I think the new Shanling M2S I just got in sounds like. Check out the video for that in my feed of the unboxing and a quick overview of the hardware and software interface and some size comparisons to other DAPs in that price range. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy listening, guys. Bye-bye.